Either eBay has no clue or they really honestly want us wasting our time and money doing these useless things on eBay. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to look at some of the item specifics that are completely and utterly useless, a waste of our time, and a big waste of my money invested into actually putting in their recommended item specifics. We did a huge, massive test. I had almost 8,500 items that needed item specifics added. I added item specifics to just over half of those items. 4,200 items I removed from the list and filled in the recommended item specifics that eBay stated to see what would happen before I did the rest of them. I wanted to know if that actually does help your sales, like I've heard from eBay, like I've heard from other sellers. I figured splitting it up down the middle, I could see 4,000 that I didn't fix and 4,000 that I did, and to see which ones I got more sales out of. Now, for anybody who's watched my channel and you've seen any of the pages I post from my actual store hub here, we had almost 8,500 listings that had item specifics that were recommended. So if you go back prior than 4 weeks, you will be able to see any video I post shows more than 8,000 item specifics that were recommended. So I've whacked those down in half to see where my sales float. I can tell you from me spending time, investing money into labor to have people to do this, because again, it's recommended. eBay's trying to give us some good advice, supposedly, to help our store. The ones that I actually added the item specifics to, I got less sales in. The 4,000 plus, the sales ratio for those versus the 4,000 here that I did not add the item specifics to did far better than the ones that I put the item specifics into. So for my data, I wasted hours, I wasted time, I wasted a lot of energy putting stuff in that doesn't bear any benefit to my sales, to my store, or anything. The only one that it could possibly help is eBay, and I'm putting in the labor and getting nothing. Not only am I getting nothing out of it, I'm getting less than nothing because my sales for the ones that I put item specifics into actually went down. So that's no gain for me in any way, shape, or form. Let's look at some of the item specifics that they're telling us we need to put in. Now here's a movie poster for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Obviously it's telling me I'm required to put in the industry. Movies, I guess that's fine. Original, yes of course. And poster. Well, it's recommending something else which doesn't make much sense to me. It's recommending me add in the name of the movie that the poster is going to. Now again, it's in the title. The information is in the title already. I'm going to have to do double duty to put all kinds of information in if I want to meet their item-specific recommendations for any of these things. There is going to be a lot less people listing some items if these go to required. I can list all these same things on other platforms, and the sales are starting to come in more and more from these other platforms. Why is anybody going to want to keep putting in double duty and adding the exact same information twice? Now, obviously, I can cut and paste or whatever the case may be. Let's actually see if One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is even listed in this section down here. Most of the time, it's not listed from what I see, but I've got to add it as a custom. So I've got to do another step if I want to actually add the title in. And that goes for a ton of different things in here, like postcards. If you sell postcards on eBay, they're now recommending that you put the region or the biggest city near where the postcard is from. So if it's a small town, say in Ohio, say Lime or something that no one's ever heard of, you're not from the area, you have no idea where Lime is at, you're going to have to go to a map and figure out what city is biggest, what region a specific small town city is in to satisfy the recommended item specifics. If a lot of this goes to required item specifics, I am probably not going to list a lot of these items on the platform anymore. It's not going to be practical for me to double duty every single listing or try to determine what part of a state, a county, or anything a spot is in, a city or anything like that. It's ludicrous. If somebody's looking for a specific city, they don't care what region it's in. Maybe a state I could see, which has already been a requirement, but trying to figure out where a region's in, even people who live in these areas may not even know what eBay defines as a regional area. It's just ludicrous. Why would I have to type the same thing in twice? Again, it makes totally no sense whatsoever. The only way I can satisfy this to get rid of that is add the custom value to it. It's the only thing that fixes it. Again, it's already already in the title. That would mean if I have thousands of posters up, I would have to do this to every single one of my listings. Totally useless waste of time based on my results from doing this. It hasn't gotten me a single extra sale. It's gotten me less sales. So I got to wonder if the whole thing is screwed up and they don't have a clue on what they are doing. Even with eBay's tool to download this or anything else like that, it's useless, their tool, because I still have to put in every individual title one at a time. It's just, again, it's ridiculous. Now here's another one. This is sheet music. You may not know sheet music. You may only know that this one's worth some money. You may not know what these item specifics mean or are. Now, some of them are very obvious. I've got update. I can do sheet music. I can also do the year on this one right here, but it's not a musical. That's totally not what this is. Now, I still haven't even anywhere near met this. You wouldn't know that it's a general ensemble. You could use it for piano. You could use it for whatever you want on these. It's just generalized. Subgenre. Are you going to know what type of subgenre this is? There's just no logical bearing on what to do with this. Now, you can fill in a few more here. We can find the jazz one to this one here and then go from there. So I could put piano in here just to satisfy the needs, but they could use it for a ukulele. They could use it for a banjo. They can use it for a ton of different musical instruments. So again, this is another one of those useless ones. You got subgenre here. Are you going to know it's ragtime? Are you going to know the difference between ragtime, swing, or just jazz in general? And then it goes into a whole bunch of other things that don't really cover this. British Invasion has nothing to do with jazz. The subgenres don't match. Even those who buy it really don't look by this. They look by who wrote it and things like that. And that's not even an option in here. It's just another example of them wasting our time, wasting my money, wasting my whole day messing around with stuff that's cost me revenue, that's cost me sales once I put the information in. This all goes back to even when you're doing searches, like as a buyer. A lot of things you would think that if you put into a search criteria, it would show up specifically to match that. And that's not what I see, and I'm getting constant complaints about people saying the exact same thing. eBay has broken the site from what I see based on things like this. Here's another fine example. Now, I put in the very specific items that you needed prior to this. And now they've added all these other recommendations. One of them, again, goes right back to artists. I have to put in the name of the artist to satisfy recommended item specifics. It's in the title again. It's double duty. It's giving me more work. Not only that, I've got to track down the label now. What label is it? Whose label is this? So now I've got to track down that. Then I've got to go single. Then I've got to go the genre. Then I've got to go the style, whether it's big band, vocal jazz, jazz pop. It's a 10-inch speed. And then they've also added in special attributes. Most records, 95% of every single record out there doesn't have a special attribute. That would be like a promo, a DJ, a colored vinyl, or anything like that. Something that very few discs have. Why would you make that a required field you have to put in? I have to literally add NA to tons of listings just to satisfy that box. Again, it's totally useless for many of these things to require it. If it's special, I'm going to add it into the title anyway. Why are they requiring us to do double and triple duty? It could take twice as long or longer to list any type of music now with their recommended item specifics. I've got to cut and paste or type it in. I've got to track down what kind of subgenre and style and all sorts of things that, again, no one's going to care about. Most 78 records aren't included in their artist list, so you will have to add them in constantly. You're doing the work for eBay again. Most other sites that you sell records on, you don't have to do this. I don't have to go into some big spiel on Amazon. Discogs, probably one of the best record sites overall online. I don't have to do any of this. It's just, again, it's making so much extra work for somebody who does certain things or who sells records. And again, it's useless. If eBay turns these recommended item specifics into required, I probably won't be listing any of these items on the platform anymore because it'll be so much extra work. It'll double my time when I can list them somewhere else without any of the hassle, and sales still do come in. This shows total lack of understanding or respect, in my opinion, for anybody selling on the platform to require stuff that no other site on the globe is doing. Even with all the pandemic and everything going on, eBay's still having issues gaining revenue with this. Even with them doing a buyback of almost $5 billion in stocks, they're still having issues with this. It's not helping the platform what I see them doing these days, at least from my standpoint, from a lot of people's standpoints. Now, I do still make decent money on eBay. Don't get me wrong, but this is just totally another example of poor management, poor lack of understanding on how the site is even used by true die-hard collectors. Most people don't even search this way. Most people don't need to search this way. It's useless. It's just muddying the waters and making searching so much more difficult. It's making even buyers want to go to other platforms to find the stuff because they can find it easier than they can on eBay. I wish this wasn't the case. I wish they would have fixed this. I wish they wouldn't keep going backwards and making things more complicated, harder, and more expensive for us as the sellers. Again, this is why people are leaving the site. This is why eBay is not gaining any more ground. This is why eBay's sales and actual gross amount of product that's being sold is still on the decline, because they're scaring people away by requiring such crazy things. A lot of new people coming in may not know a lot of these item specifics. They'll be spending so much more time doing these sorts of things, they'll get frustrated, and they probably won't be listing much on eBay. They'll be finding out that other sites are cheaper and easier to mess with. You don't have all of these hassles. eBay really needs to do stuff about this. They need to stop killing the seller experience for sellers who have been on the platform for a while. We're dealing with managed payments, them locking accounts randomly so they can investigate something that's not even there. They're going after people for tons of different things that they're now banning. The Vero list is expanding. Everything I see, all these little aspects, isn't making a thing easier for us as a seller. It's going backwards in time and making everything harder. It's not going to be worth my time or really anybody's time to list certain items on the platform. This is why people are going to McCrary, why they're going to Poshmark, Etsy, Amazon, Walmart, wherever else they're going to, is because of stuff like this. When will eBay wake up and stop making it harder for people? Stop scaring the people away. Stop pushing your longtime sellers off the platform. Stop pushing buyers to other platforms where they can find their items easier, where there's more and more selections these days, where there's more options, where they don't have to worry about every little step or process that eBay keeps throwing in front of them with these sorts of things. Again, I wish this wasn't the case. I love the platform as a whole, but the people running it just don't seem to have a clue whatsoever. Well, there you have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Simon says I'll give you the rest if you don't keep up with all my jazz. So don't do what I don't do. Simon says go longer and faster, and when you do, you'll be the master. You did do what I did do. Simon, the Do What I Do computer game from MB Electronics.